right. Hi guys. Hi guys. Just doing a test here. Hi guys. Hi guys. Just doing a test here. Hi guys. Hi guys. Just doing a test here. Hi guys. Hi guys. Just doing a test here. Hi guys. We're doing it. Excuse me. Just doing a test here with Voicemeeter Banana. Hi guys. We're doing it. Excuse me. Just doing a test here with Voicemeeter Banana. Hi guys. We're doing it. Excuse me. Just doing a test here. Hi guys. No one's here. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm trying. I can listen to the playback. All right. I'm trying this software called Voicemeeter Banana. What it lets you do, it lets you route different audio from your computer, from hardware, from software, and route it out as your audio in your Windows software. So I have StreamYards. I'm choosing it to use Voicemeeter Banana as my audio source. And one of the main features it has in it, what it has in here that I like is called a noise gate, which ironically my mixer does not have. My hardware mixer does not have. Anyway, I have the door open, and my wife's got the TV next to me, and I mean behind this wall that I'm where I have my laptop on, my other computers, and I'm just seeing how this noise gate works. Um, Looking at the noise gate when my audio goes down, the TV is running and right behind me in this other wall here, and the mic is not picking anything up. I mean, at least it's not showing on the meters. I want to see how it is on the stream. I'm using my old, my 5 or 6 year old Asus laptop. I haven't used it in a while. It's an i7. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. It was pretty well top notch, but not. It's not it's supposed to be a game computer, but it's only got a 2 gig. Two is it a 2 gig built-in card? Yeah, you can't. I mean, I couldn't edit videos on here with using the DaVinci Resolve. It just wasn't. Uh, i7 was okay, but the graphics card was just wouldn't cut it. That basic now, if I use like a basic video editor, it'll work fine. But if I want to do fancy stuff like in DaVinci Resolve, it's not going to work. So some of the older versions, like 16, wouldn't work. I think I got 14 to work pretty good, maybe 15 okay. Oh, there's Tom. I'm doing a test, Tom. I'm using this software called Voicemeeter Banana. I want to see if it cuts out. I want to see if it cuts out the. It's got a noise gate built in. I want to see if it cuts out like you know how my wife is behind this wall here, and the TV's on, and I have the door open. Can you hear? Can you hear TV in the background? I can hear it real good coming right through. I mean, because I got the door open, but I'm not the way I have it set up. You still hear TV in the background. Huh. See, because the noise gate is saying it's not picking anything up. Yeah, I can. The whole point of using the software. I can up the noise gate some more. Hey, Quentin James. All right, I'm up in the noise gate. All right, tell me if you can still hear the TV. How about now? You can still hear the TV. How about when I'm not talking? Can you hear the TV? Now, when I'm talking, it's going to shut the noise gate down, so you might hear it while I'm talking. But when I'm not talking, you should not hear it. Only when I talk. That's good. All right, let me. I'm going to shut the door. Hold on. If I can reach it. Now I know you heard the dog bark. Rockin' Day, Brian. How you doing? All right. How's the sound now? I have. Yeah, I know. He. Well, I used it years ago, but I was trying to do something else with it. Um. Now, how's everything now? I'm gonna. How is my audio? And can you hear anything now? I closed the door. Dog's not barking now. Sounds fine. Okay. The mic sounds okay. Sometimes if you have the gate up too much, you'll muffle. Okay, so I can't. Well, it's hard for me here anyway, because with these headphones anyway. But I closed the door, so everything should be pretty, better than it normally is. Yeah, I'm on just using one of my Samson USB. Actually, it's USB. I'm using it as a USB mic right now, but I can use it as an XLR. Or when it works better as a USB mic than it does XLR. Power when I'm using it as X. Actually, well, Voicemeeter helps you. I can bring levels up and everything. So I could play some music. You would hear it. Um, hey Dave, I got a Motorola phone too, and I have my issues with it. Actually, it works good for pictures, but I'm on a I forgot the name of it, the model number. Um, it works all right, and it's good for pictures. I mean, but actually, I just bought. Let's see if you can see this. I just bought this camera a couple weeks ago. I can use this as a webcam, uh, but I ordered a cam link like what Hack has. I mean, I have a generic one, HDMI USB little generic one, which works fine. But I wanted to get the Elgato cam link. Anyway, I want to get into taking pictures. I had a 35 millimeter camera, pretty decent one, like 30 years ago. And I remember going to Gettysburg, taking pictures. I took some real nice pictures, and of course, they're all went to probably got thrown away. It's a cheap one, but Tom, it's a Sony A6000, and I only paid, and it was an open model. Uh, I paid like 510. Ordered a lens because I want to get that blurred background. So I ordered a 1.7 f-stop lens. Yeah, yeah, like 30 years ago, maybe longer than that. I had a Nikon. Don't even ask me what, but it's when we used to have to use 35 millimeter film. I got some great shots, man. And all those pictures are gone. I was on a ferry and I took some pictures of people feeding seagulls and got that silhouette look. Oh my god, they're gone. I don't know what happened to them. Yeah, it's um Dave. I'm on I use Boost Mobile because it's cheap. And where I live, cell phones don't work good anyway. But I have it. when I'm home, I have it hooked up to my Comcast, anyways. But I still have a landline because I just where I'm at in the boonies, cell phones don't work real well. But I don't have to go far for it to work good. Yeah, it's a 50, it's a 16. What is it? 1655 mil. I forget what it is, but it's only got like the smallest f stop is 3.5. And I only took a couple of pictures. I used it once as a webcam. I got that working. I didn't do any recording, and then I had took a couple of pictures with it because I'm so I got to read up on it, But it's 16 to 55 exactly. That's what it is. Got like 3.5 to 5.6 or something like that. But but they are so expensive. This was like one of the cheapest ones. Um, I mean, Sony's were like highly rated, especially if you want to use it as a webcam. So that's one of the reasons why I got it. And they pay 510 for this. They're like 550. But anything else, it's like 6100. It's like $300 more. This is 6000 A6000. The A6100. They want like 850 for it. So $300 more. And yeah, but yeah, I did. I used that as the webcam with my HDMI to USB capture card. So and that worked fine. I didn't do any recording with it, but I put the settings in and I took two pictures just in automatic mode. Uh, so I haven't done anything in manual, which is what I really want to learn how to do. Now I'm not a photographer, but years ago I did it like just for the fun. But I forgot everything about it. So I had to read up all about read up on it again. Of course, everything was manual back then. Now everything it's digital. This is a mirrorless camera, but so looked at a ton of videos, and I'm gonna maybe tomorrow I'll start taking some pictures. I ordered like a cheap lens, not because the good lenses are like $400 on up. I just got like $100. Hear that phone? All right, the phone is ringing, which is right in here, but Voicemeeter is not picking it up, except for when I talk. It is probably want me to vote for Joe Biden. Probably I've been getting a lot of phone calls to vote for Joe Biden. Anyway, um, I don't do that much. I mean, I appreciate you, Dave. I mean, I don't catch a lot of it live, especially lately. I've been like, I watched a little bit of Hacks last night, show last night, because I've been looking at that guitarist. I forget his Abe Hurt. I forgot what his name from Smash him, whatever, Smash him out. He's a real good guitar player. But yeah, I'm not that advanced, but yeah, equipment is so expensive. Like I said, this one is this camera, like I said, it's one of the cheapest one they have, and they have a 5100, which I would have got, and that has I thought it was it's a little older, I would think, but it had a little more features. This I got to use the built-in. It doesn't. I can't hook up a separate mic to it. I mean, a couple I can with the hot shoe. Now the 5100 had a 3.8 jack where I could use one. I could use the one that lapel mic I bought. I could have used with 5100, but you can't find them anywhere used. Uh, all right, so who's in here? DT, hello DT. No recover charge. So the sound is all right. I'm not coming in too loud. Great Vancini, Brian. Yeah. You know what I've been, Dave. If you're still in here, I keep it. Tell my wife, let's go to Florida for a week. Let's go to. She says, well, what are we going to do down? We're going to do the same thing down there that we're doing here. Go there and just eat all day long. Can't do no such. She can't walk. I mean, my knees are starting to get bad, and my wife has trouble walking around. Oh, you're in Florida too. So is no cover charge. So is Dave Bryan, and actually so is Gary. Gary from. Oh, look! Speaking of Gary, Bolander from. Look what I got. Let me make sure it shows up. I'll open it up. All right. This is from Sandra from the Communication Breakdown. And look what she sent me. Let me get it open without spilling it. Let me get a couple pics out. Now I'm not on one of my best cameras. So let's see if it. Definitely not real sharp. I don't know if you see. Some of them do. Some have where I can make it sharper. Yeah, there's a new software, but it doesn't work with the 510 that I use with Logitech's. Oh, okay. But anyway, my audio cut out. My audio cut out for like 15 seconds. See, I'm on dynamic mic and I can back off of it. It should cut out a lot actually. Because unlike a condenser mic, which picks up everything, a dynamic mic you got to be on top of. I don't want to scream because I have a habit of talking loud. Here, check this. Here, check this pick out. Actually, let me do this. Here with Luis. And I don't know how many. Yeah, it's not real sharp. I'm not going to get it real sharp. There's Big G Gary Tholander, the Big T. Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I got a package in the mail yesterday. I'm looking at it, and I didn't glance at the name. I'm assuming it says Margaret, which is my wife. So I gave it to her when we got, all the mail when I got home, got in the door, and she goes, "This is not for me. There's Gary." Oh no, he's not there. I thought Gary was in. She goes, "This is not mine. This is yours." I said, "Oh." Anyway, so Sandra sent me. It's got 5 picks in here, and they're not real thin either because I like a thick pick. I usually like a 1 millimeter, and these might be close to it, or maybe 0.8. I didn't know I was getting it. She'd have to do it. I do with the lid. Um, yeah, I'm an old Logitech C510 webcam. It only does 720. Doesn't give you that wide field of view. I'm only like 2 feet away from it from my head. If I back off, you're not going to hear me. me see if I can give you a shot of my the Voicemeeter, what it looks like, what I'm using. Let's see if I can get a picture of voice capture. Oh, that one. All right. I think you guys can. I think you guys can see that, can't you? I'm not. No, I've only used it. Tom, I used the camera once to see if I could get the see it to get to work as a webcam, and I did. I didn't do the live stream with it. I just wanted to see if I could get it to work with my. Show you in a minute, but this is the program I'm using to see if you see when I'm talking, it goes up, and then when I stop talking, it'll go down all the way on the left. So that's my mic. So if you look on top there, you see those two circles. Well, the one on the right is the gate. See, I got it kind of in the middle there. And I could probably set it down. Probably don't have to keep it that high up right now with the door closed. Now you won't see that on my computer. I'm looking at this stream too. I got it mute. I got the sound muted so it doesn't. But I'm gonna turn that gate down some. Oh, it helps when I actually use the program instead of the. Now I got to turn down some. So let's do. That was the noise. Oh, let me go back in there. All right, the noise gate. See if you look all the way to the right. I don't think you can. I don't know if you can see my mouse or not. Can you see me? Can you see my mouse? No, I don't have it showing my mouse. Let's see. Hold on. I thought you can have it showing your mouse, but anyway, if you look over to the third column, see you got 1, 2, and 3, and then you have your virtual inputs. Now, if I all the way to the left, if I click that A1 where my mic is, I can hear myself in my headphones, which is annoying to me, but some people like it. And then if I were to play something, which I'm not going to, let's say if I played a YouTube video, you would hear it. You might be hearing it now. Oh, you should not. No, I'm not playing it now, but I think I would have to turn. Yeah. I don't think I need that. I don't think this should be still here. Did I kill you? Did I kill you? No, I think you should hear me. You can hear me. Now, need to close that out. It's going crazy. I just killed you. All right. Did you lose me for a second? Anyway, here's what I'm using for HDMI, not now, but what I use for my HDMI cameras to do a live stream. It's just this little generic. I don't know if you make the name out. I've had it for about 3 years, and it works with my camcorder. It's got with HDMI out as well as this Sony. It's got a HDMI out, micro HDMI to HDMI, it'll go in here, and the other end will go into what's supposed to be 3.0, but it works with 2.0 USB. But this, I ordered a cam leak because I know that does 60 frames a second, where this does not, even though it says it does, but it doesn't. And I just wanted to have another one. It's a cam leak Elgato. They're like top of the line, so I wanted to get it while I had the money, and they got them in. So you're still hearing me? The audio is still good? I think you said it cut out once time. Oh, wrong one. Hey, Lars. Yeah, I'm using. Now I'm using. I haven't been on this computer in a while, so I had to update a lot of stuff. And I got the 20H2 version of Windows 10 on all three of my computers now. Excuse me. And I had to update OBS. And so, the new versions of OBS gives you the virtual cam. So I had to set StreamYards up to see that. And James, how you doing, James? Jamin Heyman. Yeah. I have been playing a lot. I just haven't been recording anything. I just can't. I've been doing Panama, the whole thing, and it's almost ready to record. Of course, when I record it, I'm going to mess up real bad. Thanks, James. Yeah, I haven't been catching anybody live too much lately. There's some programs we were watching. My wife and I were big Brother fans, so they had a finale of that last. I just noticed I was buffering a little bit. Hi, Janice. If you're in here, Janice and Lars. Yeah, I thought I'd go live before for a little while before. I don't know if I think is Dave Nestel coming on tonight at 8. I think I don't know. I can't keep track anymore. I have fun playing guitar. I mean, I tell you, I love that the one riff or the one lead part in Panama. I just love it, and it's not real difficult. I got it pretty close. Not the real fast part. It's the second part. It goes in from this one part explained that the last riff where it's on it's mainly on the E and A strings, and it just sounds so good. I just love the way it sounds. So, I'm going to work on it and put something up. What other shows do we watch? Yeah, well, we're trying to find some stuff on Netflix. We saw Netflix or Hulu, whatever, Amazon Prime. We found one called The Path. It's on it's on Hulu about these people are living in a like a cult or something. And we watched about 4 or 5 episodes. It's okay. Nothing that's shattering. Hey Nelson, how you doing? And we like what's the one with Yellowstone. We like that. That's a real good one. Of course, it's not on now. I like Dave Bryan. I love my old music. I don't know anything new. Yeah, I saw that. Al Pacino. He was the. I don't want to give it away, but he was the Nazi. Trying to make amends, I guess. I don't want to get. Yeah, I did see season 1, and also they had a good anti superhero movie, The Boys. Tom, I like that. My wife, she couldn't, she didn't watch that, but I really liked it a lot. I can't wait for the next season to come out. All right, Dave, Rock and Dave, Brian, thanks for stopping by, and you do rock for sure. Hey Ed, how you doing? Yeah, it's hard to find. Tom, it's hard to find. A lot of good. We saw a lot of the good stuff. I would like to watch or give another shot to Better Call Saul, but my wife, I don't feel like watching it. I don't know why I don't feel like watching it by myself, but she's not interested in it. I did watch Bombshell the other night by myself. I'm up until like 4 or 5 o'clock every night, and in the morning I don't go to bed, and I'll sleep till I might be in bed at 4 or 5 in the morning, and it might take me 2 hours to fall asleep. And then I only sleep for 3 or 4 hours if I'm lucky. Yeah, I'm sure I would get into it. We didn't give it a chance, but I can't think of all the good series we just saw recently. They're over with now. My wife she enjoys Murder She Wrote. Now I'm kidding. She don't watch that, but she does watch Golden Girls, which gets them. It's annoying to me because we've probably seen every one of them. Of course, you forget. It's been so long. But she doesn't watch the ones that Dave Levine teases me about. Not at all. But so we established the audio is okay and the video is okay. Like I said, I'm using an old 510 Logitech webcam. It only does. Well, Janice, I do watch. I do watch YouTube a lot. When I'm not, when there's, I'll watch it on the TV too. I mean, my wife's not out there. I watch it on the 55-inch TV. Yeah, I put them on all three of them, James. Um, they were smooth. They were smooth, but my 3600 Ryzen. Let's see, what was the problem on there? It kept on telling me to update up. Like when you go to shut down, I kept on doing it. It would not go away unless maybe eventually it would have. So I got pissed off because the other ones didn't do it. So I uninstalled it and then I manually installed it, which took like a lot longer. I'm not why I did that, but I made sure I had the chipset drivers update on the. It's a B450. I mean, I only built it like 6-7 months ago, but it's a B450. It's not the newer X570 or whatever. My faster machine, and then my faster machine, my 3800X. Like I think I told you, it'll run fine for like 3 months when I have it the memory to where it's supposed to be set at 3200. But then I'll do a cold boot. It won't boot. I'll restart. It's fine, but it just pisses me off. I don't have the other, you know, memory line around to retest it, whatever. And it still it could be something. But when I keep it in default settings, which puts my memory down to 2133 or whatever it is, I never have an issue with it. And it's not like I see a difference anyway. And, and I mean, I don't game or anything. Well, I don't know if no, I mean, it could be a hardware issue. My RAM, which is G Skill Ripjaws, I forget what 3200. I think it was on the compatibility list. I checked it. I believe it was on there. But a lot of people were having trouble with the Asus. What is this? The motherboard's called. It's an X570 Asus gaming and Wi-Fi plus board, something like that. A lot of people were having the same issue. Matter one guy, he just gave up on it and he took it back and got a gigabyte board. But it's just too many. The problem's not big enough for me to take it apart. I mean, the case is a Cooler Master H500. It's a big case, and what took longer than anything was doing the cable management for the RGB, and I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know if I want to build anymore. I'm just too well. If I do, I'm not. I'm just no more RGB. It's nice, but it was just a pain to get everything. I got a real nice. I mean, it was easy to do the cable management, but tape up. Not taping. I'm tying off everything. Yeah, the thing is, I know I have a an RX 2070 in here, right? EVGA, and I notice if I'm watching a video, and it could be on YouTube, it could be something that I have downloaded, it'll artifact on the edges every now and then for like a second, and it's fine, and that could be causing a problem. I think I could have a faulty video card. Because it doesn't do it on any of my. Of course, I'm on this old i7 now. It doesn't. It's just got a built-in video, and so you just don't know, and just until you start swapping out parts. And the GPU was, I think I paid $430 for that, so I'm not going to get another. I mean, I could send it back and everything, but then it's just what's wrong with it. It's not big enough for me to take it back and take it apart. And oh, you were doing the what do you call it, Ed Crane? You're doing the what was it called? I know the mining for what's the money? What's it called? Help me out here. I forget what it's called. Got a bunch of high end computers. I mean, high end GPUs and. um, I do have another slot. Pretty sure I do have. Yeah, because I could do the dual cards on there. But like I said, it's not a big enough problem. If it doesn't boot up, see the problem I have. It has diagnostic lights on there. One means memory, the other I forget which color, which means, but it's generic. It could stop on any one of them. Then sometimes it'll boot up, but it'll get hung up in Windows. So it's a couple different problems. But once I reboot it, it always starts up. But then if I keep it in the default settings, I never have an issue with it. So it's some kind of hardware thing. Yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah, that's what is that what you're doing, Ed? Yeah, that's when I guess it was a couple years ago, year or two ago, when the cards were video card. Everybody was buying the high end video cards, and then they couldn't keep in stock, and the prices went crazy. I don't game. I never. I thought I would spend over $400. I never thought I'd spend over $200 for a video card. But I wanted to have wanted to build one kind of nice high end. So the computer is a Ryzen 3800X. I got that the RTX 2070, not super, 8 gigabytes of memory on there, and then I have the Samsung 500 M.2, the fast one. Then I have a gigabyte SSD in there, Samsung SSD in there, just a regular one in there. But it's great. I mean, it's what little bit of video editing I do, and it was always rendering. It took forever. Not that it took that long before, but something would take me maybe 30 minutes, 25 minutes. It might take me 5 minutes now. So that's where I see the difference. And plus, using DaVinci Resolve, it would just struggle when you're doing something. And now with actually even the 3600X, that has a AMD X580 or something, and that works fine on there. Yeah, but now they got the fast SSDs. I mean, and I did the benchmark one here. It said like reading write data. It was like 30. I got what it said, what I was supposed to get. So everything was right on there when I ran a test. But I don't game. I'm not a gamer at all. Actually, when I first did get this, I overclocked it. My friends, they told me the setting. And I was getting, when you benchmark, I was getting some really good scores. But then it would, like I said, I would have way more problems not booting up when I did that. And every time I updated every BIOS that came out. I put it in there. It's James. No, it's not you. It's hard to use. I mean, if you want to use Fusion, Fusion is where you do all the fancy graphical stuff, composition stuff. I'm not good at. I mess with it a little bit, but that is really hard. I mean, but for cutting and pasting and just doing, putting up text stuff, that's like any other program. So, you get used to. That's not hard. But I mean, the beauty of it is you even on the free version, you can do pretty much anything. I forget I think the studio version is the one that costs $300. But a lot of people are doing away with what's the what Adobe Premiere and going to this. I use open. I have it. I have OpenShot on here. I use it, and it's great. For doing simple stuff, and that's all. I just do simple stuff for actually in DaVinci, but it's got better. If I want to put like text stuff in there, it's got better stuff to do that, and then you can do moving text with that, and you don't have to use Fusion to do fancy text stuff. You can do the I forgot do the time thing. I forgot what they call it, but I'll just look at a tutorial. But it takes so long. But I did a couple things, and it's not like I don't have time. Yeah, I didn't try. I know of that one, Olive, and that's good. I think I haven't tried it, but I saw this guy. He does a lot of stuff on different ones, Olive too. Um, but I like OpenShot. Or I'm actually, is that what I use? OpenShot. I mean, not OpenShot. Shotcut is the one I use. I think I did try OpenShot, and OpenShot was good too because I had a thing in there where you could use there's some stuff in there I think from Blender you could use. You had to download Blender. So it had some presets in there, but it wouldn't work. It was too slow for this computer, and I haven't tried it again since I built these better computers. Yeah, but I was getting confused with OpenShot and Shotcut. Shotcut I use a lot. That was real easy. There's a lot of free ones out there. A lot of people still use Windows Movie Maker, believe it or not. How you doing, Dave? There's a guitar player right there. We had I think he's going there, but he's going now, but Dave Bryan was in here. It's Stafford. Dave Stafford, if you were learning how to play, well, he don't just listen to Dave Stafford. He's off the top. And the sound he gets on his recordings, I don't know how you make it sound so good. Oh, really? Oh, you pop me. Yeah, yeah, you want to learn how to do something, go on YouTube. You want to learn how to be a politician, go on YouTube. That's what Trump said. He learned everything he did from YouTube. Now I'm just kidding. Yeah. Um, I mean, if they would have just think if they would have had YouTube out when I was 15 years old, just learn how to play guitar. Of course, they didn't have computers. They barely had TV. We had a TV that could only get 3 channels when I was 15 years old, 14 years old. And now we got thousands, and then we got thousands of channels, and still 90% of the stuff on there is terrible. And I'm thinking about getting Apple TV. But I thought I'd try this Voicemeeter just because it had what the noise gate in there, which seems to work all right. Now Now, NVIDIA RTX is a program you can download. Supposedly, you have to have an RTX video card, where they have a thing in there. It will remove all kinds of the background removal, and you can use that too. Supposedly I should be able to see that if I have it installed. I should see that in StreamYards, because for my audio device I'm using StreamYards, it's seeing voice me Voicemeeter Banana. Yeah, I'm just using it's like a $70 mic I had for years, and I'm using it as a USB mic right now, but you can use it as a XLR. But it seems like when I'm having hooked up to XLR, I got to turn everything up. Although using Voicemeeter, it's going to give you more. You can make things louder in there and everything. Adam 12 and Carol Burnett. Who remembers those people? I do. I watched Adam 12. I watched them both. Um, yeah, it sounds great. And let me switch to that. What I'm using real quick. Go back to that's what I'm using for my noise gate. And StreamYard's just seeing that I'm using the auxiliary. If like StreamYard sees, what audio device you want to use, and I'm using it's the Voicemeeter auxiliary, and it's picking up everything I do in here. And actually, what's cool about this, I can adjust my mic. You should hear my mic get real bassy when I turn. Oops. I keep on using OBS. When I turn this orange thing to the left, see, it gives me real low voice. I can't hear because I don't have it on in my mic. But right there, it sounds pretty good. I keep it around there. Then I could get a higher if I went to the right, and then I think maybe like an echo sounding thing, but I don't want that. Keep it right there. And then if I were to play, I could play some music. You would hear it like on YouTube. I think actually, if I play the stream, you would hear it. It would loop. And of course, I don't want you to hear that. I got that muted. The YouTube. Anywho, for a little money, yeah, because I know other people are using this program, so I thought I'd give it a shot. But I tried to use it years ago to get, like, I have Guitar Rig 5. It's a virtual guitar emulation software, but you could never get it to work with the way I could stream with it. I had to use two audio devices, like I had to the same computer, so I had to go out from, let's say, the Focusrite and go into the other audio device I had, or vice versa. That's the only way I could get it to work. But I couldn't get it to work through software. So that's why I tried this years ago. But you have to download a solar program called Virtual Audio Cables from the same company. I think one is free, but if you download another one, it costs money. But there's no need for me to do it now, because all my guitar stuff now is, my Helix. I use that audio interface, so I can use that in here. My Boss Katana with all the dust on it right there. It's got an audio interface. I can use that as an audio interface. And my THR10 THR10X Yamaha, I've been coughing for about 2 weeks now, so I'm hemming and hawing. It seems like it's getting a little bit better, but if it doesn't, I'm going to have to hit to the doctors again. But sometimes I have allergies that will just start hacking all the time. But it could be a touch of bronchitis. But I feel fine outside of that. Anywho, it's about 8 o'clock. I know some good shows are coming on, more interesting than myself. So I'm going to cut it out here. And then thanks, guys, for stopping by and listening to my rant. But just checking out some new software. So, and then thanks to Sandra from the communication breakdown, sending me this. uh, and all these picks. So, all right, Tom, Loris, Janice, Ed, Dave, the great and only great Vancini, Nelson, Dave Bryan was in here, Quentin was in here, and whoever else was in here. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it because it was just a spur of the moment. I didn't even put a thumbnail up on here. A lot of times I'll schedule this, and I didn't even do that. I just said, and if no one came in here, I could just play back and hear how bad or how good the audio sounds. So, all right, guys, have a good weekend. And Stafford's Music Studio, check out his show tomorrow night at 9 Central Time and 10 Eastern Time. I believe I got that right. So, thanks, Ed. I appreciate it. So, everybody have a good weekend. Stay safe and love thy neighbor. Even though I always want to make something political, I'm so pissed off with what's going on with the country, and I don't care. I'm a conservative. I don't care whatever. If you want to down me, it's fine. But I mean, but I'm normal. So, all right, guys, have a good weekend. We shall see you later. Bye. Bye. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I forgot to turn this off. See, I always do this stuff. Wait a minute. I forgot to turn Voicemeeter off. Okay, there you go. Now I can say it. Now I can say goodbye. Everyone, everyone have a good weekend. We shall see you later. Bye. Bye.